Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, and welcome to this beautiful day again. Take a comfortable seated position where your heart can be open, your spine can be straight, slightly tucking in your chin and allowing your head to float up, your neck relax, and energy flow all through your body from Mother Earth, through your body, up to the skies, finding the unity with everything and finding the grounding with Mother Earth and with this community that we have here. So my name is Riikka Teresa Innan, and I'm a Kundalini Yoga teacher, a coach, a spiritual doula, an activist, and from my proper work, an artist, a choreographer. So I hope that this will be both a spiritually empowering and aesthetically beautiful journey, choreography together. Now today, filming, it is high summer, August, deep Leo season. And whenever you're listening to this, just tap into that heat, that ability to relax. Just imagine two lions relaxing in the sun. So much love, so much power. And in Kundalini Yoga, we're really working with that power that brings you confidence and brings you strength so that you can relax, so that you don't have to all the time be afraid and looking around and assessing your surroundings, but knowing that you are able to act when it's time to act, and you are able to discern when it's time to discern. You are able to set boundaries to yourself when it's all the time when it's needed, but you're also able to just chill and relax. So that kind of stillness and grace and royalty is always in our core, and we can act from there whenever we need. And also during this class, we're going to do a set that is physical, but it's very accessible. It's not difficult at all, but it's going to engage our core so that we have that core strength to manage ourselves. And the practice today is really about igniting the creative flow so that we can be happy, but we can also share. And one thing that Leos are is they are generous, like the sun that is shining today. It's really nourishing and feeding and fertilizing. So be that presence that allows other people to flourish with your sun, with your presence, with your energy, with your self-confidence, and with your self-love that spreads all around you. Now, let's bring our hands together into prayer mudra. We're going to start with a mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which means in Gurmukhi language, a sacred language, which has a very deep vibration, and you can even feel it here in your cavity, nose cavity. It means that I bow to the higher teacher within me, the highest teacher. And it really changes our frequency. We're working a lot with frequency. So how we vibrate, that is our most powerful tool to feel well and to be aware of how we affect the world in our inner activism practice. So bring your thumb into your heart, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in. Bring your eyes to the third eye point and breathe out. Allow your shoulders to relax. Press your palms slightly together so that you can engage your arms and the sides of your body whilst your heart and your neck and your shoulders are relaxing. Energy rising from deep down from Mother Earth through your body to the cosmos through your crown. Breathing in and out. And with the next breath in, let's begin chanting 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep breath in. Engage your root lock. Your inner sphincter, perineum, sex organs, and navel center scooping up. Hold your breath. Lock into the gratitude vibration. And breathe out and relax. Bring your palms on your knees, palms facing upwards. Just breathing in and out gently, connecting to how you feel right now. Moving from the noise, moving away from all the drama. If you're still waking up, staying in that dreamlike state. If you're not, then moving back to the dreamlike state where you're connected to yourself. Your true self, your Satnam. And connect to gratitude of you being here today, breathing, alive, being nourished, evolving and learning. Feeling the power of community supporting you on your journey. And start breathing now with 2 sniffs in and 1 powerful cannon breath out through your mouth. Continue now in your own rhythm, really sucking in that prana, that life force supporting you, and with the power of breath out, releasing, letting go, both in your psyche, in your soul, but also physically. All the toxins that we are releasing from our body comes best through our mouth, our out breath. So powerfully cleanse, let go through your out breath. Few more seconds, few more rounds. And then last one. Hold your breath and then breathe out powerfully and then breathe in powerfully and hold your breath. Feel the mighty fulfillment of this all, and through your nose breathe slowly out. And again, just feel how you feel. Beautiful. Let me adjust my camera a bit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stay seated for our first practice. Grab your knees and slowly start bringing your navel center and your heart in a circle. Sufi grinds. Keep your eyes closed. You can keep your eyes at the third eye point if you want to. Breathing deeply in and out. And you can go really slow. find the boundaries of your movement, find the edges of your body. And when you curve back, really allow your back to curve, even the lower back. It might be stuck, but allow the sit bones to move so that your tailbone can come underneath you so that you can really curve. Allow the shoulders to collapse so that the shoulder blades expand away from each other. And then when you come forward, really allow the throat and the heart to open. That means that the back is arching a bit and the shoulder blades come together. Use your hands to help you with this. And don't forget the sides. And in your own time, change direction. And you can still find that really, really slow, detailed learning, as if you've never done this before, even if you've done it millions of times, practicing the beginner's mind. Beautiful. Here we're opening up the pelvis, warming up the spine, warming up the rib cage, heart and shoulders. It's really a beautiful, quick way to both ground you and allow your energy to start moving within your flesh, through your body, so that the energy that we are learning to channel even more powerfully is open. And slowly, gently start bringing the circles into slow spirals towards the center of your body until it's just a tiny, tiny spiral. And in the end, it's just energy spiraling up from your pelvis, your lower spine, the two serpents spiraling up, allowing the Kundalini to rise. That's it. That is really as simple as it is. And the more you can relax into breath and into this soft movement, the more we allow the petals to open. We don't have to beat the Kundalini to rise. We just have to open up and soften up to create space for it to linger and express itself. There's all these fancy videos and stories about the Kundalini rising, but it is actually something very soft at its core. It can be very, very powerful. It is very powerful, and it can be a very powerful experience too. But this right here now is beautiful and is powerful and very, very nourishing. The first part of our Kriya, we're going to sit on our sit bones. So what we're going to do is, let me go a bit further here so that you can see. And personally, I like to have a hard surface because it's easier. So let me get just to make sure that I do it right. Exactly. So what you can start by is bending your knees and then falling a little bit backwards so that you feel how you can sit and balance on your bum. The bone structure is here what helps you. It's not about muscles, it's really about balancing and having a straight spine, and then the counterweight of your legs, allowing you to get this kind of a very light position actually. Now if you're able, you can take your toes, you can stay here, or you can start opening your legs and staying here and balancing here. Right? You're going to be here for a couple of minutes and allow it to breathe. Allow there to be this balancing, tiny little balancing all the time. So breathe. Find a flow. Balance, stability through flow and movement. You're looking forwards. Your gaze is up through your legs. Please continue. Exactly. Long deep breathing. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. And really, if you want to bring the legs a bit down, you can do that. But feel the power of your core. The core is very, very important. The core strength is something that we need to practice daily so that we have our strength, that we are holding our own power, so that we can be open-hearted and gentle and again strong in our mind and in our actions. It's a loop. It's a constantly balancing act of control and letting go, of power and softness, of determination and yielding and giving in. 3, 2, 1. Fold your legs down. Come into cross-legged position. Bring your hands to your knees and just close your eyes and feel how you feel. Allow that experience to integrate and settle into you. And then open your eyes and come slowly, gently. Fold your knees, fold your arms. Come forwards with your hands so that you can crawl up. We're going to come standing for the next 2 parts of our Kriya. I'm going to move the camera a bit so that you can see me better. If you are not so mobile, then you can do this maybe seated on a chair, or just making sure that you can even do it somehow helping your balance, either leaning back on the wall or maybe your knee can lean on a wall. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to bring up, wait, sorry, I'm rushing here. First of all, find your feet. Find the soles of your feet grounded on the floor. And feel how your right leg is really stretching and grounding. And then lift your left toes, your left foot on your toes. And feel how all this musculature here and also between your legs is activated. Right? So now we have the core of our thing. If you're able, you can bring your knee up to 90 degrees. If you want to keep your leg, you can do this. If you're really struggling, then you can allow yourself to lean somewhere. If you're seated, just lift one of the legs and then bring your hands interlocked on top of your head. Long, deep breathing. The toes are next to the knee, but they are not leaning on the knee. If this is really a challenge, so grab your knee, maybe have one hand, or just touch your knees. Three, two, one. Take your breath in, and then slowly, gently put the leg down, bring your hands down, and let's do the other side. Again, find your feet. Find your left foot really extended, really grounded, pushing down and pushing up. And then we bring our right leg on our toes, feeling the core of the core muscles activated. Stay here if this is all, and bring your hands up. If you're able to bring your leg to 90 degrees up, and then toes next to your knee, and then your hands up, then this is where we're going to be. If you need to hold your knee, grab it, or just have your hands, your fingers touching it. Even just touching with the fingers helps a lot. Activate the other leg. Activate the left side. Looking out, find a spot that you can use as a balancing tool. Eyes open, gazing to the distance. Long deep breathing. A little bit longer, almost there. And it will be always moving. Even if it's very micro movement, it's always moving. And if you fall, just come up again. 3, 2, 1, take a deep breath in. Release your breath, release your posture. And then we're going to do the right one again, meaning the right being the stable leg and the left leg coming up. So, ground your right leg, feel the elongation, feel the activation of your muscles. Bring your left foot on your toes, 90 degrees up. Find your perfect modification here, whatever is good for you. And remember, if you're seated, just lift your leg up and bring your hands up on top of your head. Gaze to the spot in the distance. Long deep breathing. Doing really great. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be a thing that you are practicing. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Bring the leg down and just shake. Shake, 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 shake. Beautiful. Really good work. Just keep shaking. Just keep shaking. And breathing and shaking. The second position on our legs is a cow position on our feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold down wherever you come naturally. If you go all the way down, then just touch the ground. Or if it's easier for you to grab your knees, then grab your knees. And from here, you're going to really arc your back, and your neck is going to come up. So even if you're all the way down here, you're going to lift your head and look up. Long deep breathing. We're not going to be long here. This is not a long position. So just it has the quality of this is tight. So it feels tight and uncomfortable for most of us, and that's what it needs to be. It's all right, because we're opening up all that tension that is in our thigh. This position is perfectly targeting all what is tight in our system. Looking up in a cow position, allowing the back to be in a curve. Long deep breathing, eyes open, looking up. Whatever your variation is. And then fold your head down, relax. Bend your knees and then pivot yourself up. Push yourself up to straight back and then stand up straight. And again, breathe. Feel how your feet are on the ground, how grounded you are. How open your heart is, connecting with joy and flow. Very beautiful work. And for the last part of the Kriya, we're going to come down back seated in a rock pose. So in a rock pose, or if you're on a chair, bring your knees back together. If you're seated on a chair, then bring another chair or maybe a low table so that you can bring your forehead down. You can have a cushion. If you are in any position you are, a cushion might be helpful for your head. Or if you're able, then you can just bring your head down. Maybe you want to open a bit your knees if you're in a rock pose. And then we're going to bring our head down, and our hands are in a Venus lock here. So this is a yoga mudra. So when we go down, we're going to bring our hands up as high up as you can. Now the trick is that you rotate your shoulders and bring your shoulder blades together before we go down. Okay? And then we go down as far as we want and can. And then we bring our shoulders up, our arms up, preferably to 90 degrees. But just feel the tension, even if it's a millimeter up, even if it's not up at all, but just feel that tension, that strength of your hands pushing away and your elbows striving to become straight. That's all. It's not about being already extremely flexible. In fact, don't push over your capabilities. It's just, again, the alignment that is important. The idea that your head is down and your arms are lifting up. It's really opening your heart. It's opening your neck and your shoulders in a very beautiful way. Almost there. We're almost done. Long, deep breathing. Long, deep breathing. And see if you can relax despite the discomfort. See if your mind can let go of all the stories. That means that you need to trust that there's nothing bad happening to you right now. It's just discomfort. And make sure that you take care of that you really are taking care of your body, that you are not putting your body in a position that is harmful for you. Just go where it's good for you. But in that moment, that edge of where comfort moves into discomfort, see if you can rest in that moment, that space, and find that calmness of your heart and calmness of your mind, which actually is more able to discern what is dangerous and what is not, much better than if you are all emotionally worked up and tense. Three, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Relax your hands. And then slowly, gently curve yourself up. And just feel how you feel. Without any adjustment of your hair or your clothes, bring your hands to your knees and just sit there in Sphinx position, in meditation. This Kriya is said to develop an ability to touch other people's hearts. So feel how your heart is golden right now. Really feel the light, the honesty, the integrity, the constantly beating power of your heart. And gently let go of the meditation and lie down for a relaxation. I'm going to have a few minutes time to let the mind rest, let the body rest, and allow all the energies and the shifts and the new information to move and integrate. Please make sure that you're covered so that the energy stays within you and you feel safe. You can put warm socks. And when you're on your back with your palms facing upwards and your legs can open as well into a V, take a deep breath in and then sigh out. Take a second deep breath in. And now squeeze, tense, hold all your body. And then a powerful kind of breath out. And the third deep breath in through your nose. And make yourself really, really full and tense and tall and long. And then sigh out. And allow your mind to relax. Allow the body be heavy. Allow things to happen without you micromanaging it. Allowing your cells regenerate, find that renewed power. Allow your atoms to dance with the cosmos. Connect with the unity of everything. Feeling the vibration, feeling the life, feeling the lightness and the heaviness. Heaviness of the body, heaviness of the relaxation, and the lightness of being, lightness of energy. Breathe through your nose, deeply in. And with the out breath, allow yourself to relax. With the second breath in, feel how your arms want to stretch long, 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 and your legs are stretching away so that the sides of your body are stretching. Really feeling yourself and stretching. And with the out breath, bring your knees to your chest, curving. Allow your spine to get a bit of a massage. Moving your knees gently, swaying your hips. If you want to make a cat stretch, you can do that. That means bringing one knee over and then stretching, creating a twist, corkscrew. And then bringing your knees back to the center again. And if you're able, use your breath to start rocking up and down. And the rocking is really good for your internal organs and your meridians in the back. And finally come into a seated position. And this meditation you can do on a chair, or if you want to have a cushion. This meditation is for gratitude. It is for the attitude of gratitude. And I like that name a lot because it means that it is a choice. It is an ability that we can cultivate. Negativity is a force, and it's almost an addiction. It's very hard to let go, especially if we are right. And we are always right. So it is a huge spiritual and character developing thing to let go of something that negative that we are holding on to. And it's not something we cannot just negate, but we have to replace, we have to go towards something else. And with gratitude, with cultivating the attitude of gratitude, we can all of a sudden come out of the inertia or the gravity or the pull of the negative thoughts that are really spiraling down, and starts to allow us to start spiraling up. So this meditation is created to allow us to start spiraling up, to become more free, to become more light. That helps us as our default to be more light, more positive, and not weighed down. The problem with a lot of our education and our upbringing, even religious upbringing, is that we should feel guilty, that we should feel we should not feel light and good and frivolous. It's not about being frivolous. It's about actually mental discipline of not becoming part of all these stories and dramas that are there to control us, our actions, our feelings, our emotions. So happiness and positivity are disciplines that are not easy, because we are as species conditioned because of our survival history to scout out danger, scout out negativity. So it is really a spiritual practice and a mind discipline to be positive. And I'm not talking about bypassing, and I'm not talking about spiritual bypassing or toxic optimism here, or positivity here. But it's about actually finding neutrality and lightness and really enjoying this beautiful life that we have. So come to a nice seated position if you haven't already. And this is a variation from the radiant warrior practice that is for prosperity. And we're going to bring our hands together, and we're going to allow our eyes to look down. So it's very sort of a beautiful mudra here. And take a long deep breath. The start of the meditation is breathing deep through our nose. In and out. And see if you can start with wherever you are. Maybe you want to count to 4, breathing in 4, or breathing out 4. And see if you can then extend that maybe it becomes 5, maybe 6. Or if you don't want to use counts, then just allow yourself to relax into the breathing, feeling how the 3 lungs that you have, the upper lung, the middle lung, and then your belly, how they are all filled up one by one and then emptied one by one. And for 1 minute, we're going to chant out loud a mantra. And you can just tag along with this one. It's Har 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 Gobinde. And with the Har, really pump your belly. That's the important part here. So for continuing from that, it's Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Karyang. Haryang Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Kobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. And now silently whispering, powerfully whispering, Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Nirname. Udare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. And now continue chanting this silently and pumping your belly with every har. So I'm going to chant for a few rounds so that you get along. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Continue silently in your mind. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 Udare. Har 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 Apare. Har 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 Haryang. Har 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 Karyang. Har 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 Nirname. Har 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 Akame. Har 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 Gobinde. Har 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 Mukande. Har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 akame, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame. Remember to keep pumping your navel. Har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame. And now silently continue in your mind. Har har har, har 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 mukande, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 apare, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 apare udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har 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 gobinde, har 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 mukande, har 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 udare, har 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 apare, har 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 hariang, har 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 karyang, har 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 nirname, har 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 akame, har Last round. Abinde, mukande, udare, apare, hariam, karyam, nirname, akame. Now take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. And really make squeeze, tense, hold your whole body. Clench your elbows. Lock them to your rib cage. And then kind of breath out. Take a deep breath in. Grab and squeeze, tense and hold. And kind of fire out. Last time, deep breath in. Really squeeze your elbows to your ribs. Squeeze your spine. Stretch your spine. And kind of breath out. And then relax your hands down, palms facing upwards on your knees. And open up to this frequency. Open up to this vibration. Connect to joy, the flow of gratitude, flow of creativity. And in your mind's eye, recall a time when someone was grateful for you, for something that you did, maybe your presence, your support, or just being there, being alive. Just recall a moment when somebody was grateful for you. That is the best gratitude, to remember that you matter. And even thinking about other people, doing good deeds for other people. Remember those. And if you have nobody around, then watch a film where somebody's rescuing a dog or bringing joy to somebody's life, helping somebody in trouble. That is inner activism. That is our daily activism. Making good deeds, being a light presence, being a support, being the shoulder to cry on, the body to laugh our hearts out. That is the true attitude and essence of gratitude. Being grateful for being alive, despite all the efforts of outside powers trying to bring you down. Your joy is a rebellion. Remember that. Now bring your palms to your heart. Close your eyes and bring your eyes to the third eye point. Feel how your spine is regal, straight and strong, and shoulders are relaxed. Your palms are in beautiful prayer pose. Elegant, soft, connected. Bring your chin tucked slightly in. And the mantra is a longer sat and a shorter nam. Sat, nam. Truth is my name, truth is my identity, and the truth is that we are all connected. We are all one. So let's breathe in and chant then 3 times Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Satnam. Please bow in reverence and gratitude to all this technology, to this beautiful life, in gratitude, as we have been speaking about. And if you are able to bring your palms and your forehead to the ground, that is the best way to really bow and connect. And also allowing your subconscious to understand that now all this processing for today is finished, that we connect and ground to Mother Earth, the same frequency of this planet. That is so dear. Please take care of yourself. Please take care of the people around you. Please be mindful of your presence and your actions, your impact, because you are very impactful. So be both mindful and kind, but also brave. Satnam. See you next week. And if you ever need to contact me, then either for a consultation or whether it is coaching, then you know